A very good morning, children. Welcome back to the class. We have finished our session number 73. Now session number 74. As we have studied about how the sewage water is being clarified and sending into the rivers. There are many stages, no? They'll remove the organic impurities and inorganic impurities and other bacteria. First they will pass this water in the iron bars, and later on it will send into a grit, and later on it will send into a by using the skimmer. So in this way they have a different stages, and last they will send this water into the rivers, and by there the nature will purify the water. So this is all what we have learned in the last chapter, and I told you to write the keywords. Now page number 132 will continue. Let us do finding out what really happens to wastewater treatment plants. In treatment plants water ఏం జరుగుతుంది? Let us see. You can do this individual or in groups at school or home, and record observations at each stage. Fill a large glass jar 3/4 of water. They are asking to take a full glass jar and fill the water up to 3/4. Add some dirty organic matter such as grass, pieces of orange peels, anything like vegetable waste or fruit waste, and you have to put it in the glass jar. Then a small amount of detergent like surf or soap water, and a few drops of an ink or any other color. This is all we have to put it in the jar. Cap the jar, shake it well, and let the mixture stand in the sun for 2 days. Now shake it well and keep it for the sun 2 days. After 2 days, shake the mixture and pour a small sample into a test tube. Label this test tube before treatment. Sample number 1. So after 2 days, what they are asking to take this sample water in a test tube and label it like a sample number 1 before treatment. How does it smell? Very bad, no? Use an aerator from an aquarium to bubble air through the sample in the glass jar. So did you see aerator in the fish aquarium? It will produce some bubbles, no? That you have to take it and you have to through the sample glass jar. Allow several hours for aeration. Leave the aerator attached overnight. Afterwards, you have to leave the aerator in the glass jar overnight. If you do not have an aerator, use a mechanical stirrer or a mixer. That means it will keep on stirring and mixing. Then the air bubbles will come out. You may have to stir it at several times. This actually works like a skimmer of wastewater treatment plant. Already we have learned now. With the help of the skimmer, they'll remove the wastage. In the treatment plants, they'll use the skimmer. Here we can use the aerator. Aeration helps organisms to grow and break down the waste materials faster. Thus, it leads to what is called as biological process. Here, this process is called as biological process. What does the biological process means? Here, the aerator will help organisms to grow, and it will break the waste material. The next day, when aeration is complete, pour another sample into a second test tube. Label it after aeration, sample number 2. Now again take this water into a test tube and name it sample number 2 after aeration. First one is before treatment, sample number 1. First we have taken a glass jar, 3/4 of the water, and here some vegetable waste and ink, and what we have, and a few drops of detergent. Okay, this is all what there in the jar. Then now collect, after keep it in the sun for 2 days. Okay, sun 2 days. Then take a sample test tube and collect the water and write sample number 1 before treatment. Now then afterwards aeration. Then take again the sample water and write sample number 2 after aeration. Here the biological process has done. Next, the next day when aeration is complete, okay, finished. Next, fold a piece of filter paper to form a cone. You have to take the filter paper and make it like a cone. Wet the paper with tap water and then insert the cone in a funnel. Mount the funnel on a support, as you have studied in the 6th class. Place layers of sand, fine gravel, and finally medium gravel in the funnel. An actual filtration plant does not use filter paper, but the sand filter is several meters deep. Pour the remaining aerated liquid through the filter into the beakers. Do not allow the liquid to spill over the filter. If the filter liquid is not clear, filter it for few times till you get the clear water. This is called physical process. Now they are asking to filter the remaining water. This remaining water. So first we have taken this water for sample number 1 and the second for sample number 2. Now remaining leftover water we have to filter it by using the sand and by using a filter paper which is having the sand. Now again take this one into a test tube and write sample number 3. And what is this water that we have filtered, no? Then here you write sample number 3, filtered water. Sample number 3, filtered water. Until you get the filtered water, once and twice you have to filter it. Next, pour another sample of the filtered water into 4th test tube. Add a small piece of chlorine tablet. Mix well until the water is clear. Then label the test tube chlorinated sample number 4. Now again take remaining water into sample number 4. But here what you have to do? You have to add the chlorine tablet. And this is called as chlorinated water. This is chlorinated water, sample number 4. This is called a chemical process. Here it is sample number 2, it is a physical process, and sample number 4 is a chemical process. Observe carefully the samples in all the test tubes. Do not waste, just smell them. You should not taste them, just you have to smell them. What change did you observe in the appearance of water after aeration? Did aeration change the odor? Odor means smell. What was removed by the sand filter? By adding chlorine, what changes do you observe in the sample number 3 and 4? Did chlorine has an odor? Was it worse than of the wastewater? Write 2 points of each similarities and differences between the process involved in the treatment plant and this experiment. What is the use of bar screen at the sewage treatment plant? Was anything like that present in the experiment? Why? So, after aeration, obviously the smell will not come, because it's something you keep in an airtight container and close it. Then after 2 days, when you look into the jar, what happens? Even the food that we are using daily will get a bad smell. If you allow it for the air to pass, then you will not get the smell. So this is what happened when the aeration process happens during the physical process. Next, by adding chlorine, what changes do you observe in the sample number 3 and 4? So what is what the last they are using some chlorine tablet. That means we are chlorinating the water for the purification. So in this way, the water treatment is also having the same steps like this. What is the use of bar screen at the sewage treatment plant? To remove the large particles like rags, plastic materials or sticks or anything. Now next, disease caused by untreated water. If wastewater is not treated and allowed to pass in such a resources, it becomes a cause for the large number of diseases. As we have studied that it contains microbes and the disease causing organisms. So if this water is not purified and they are sending into our resources, then we may fall sick. This is what happens at Ramos village. All residences that release wastewater from the kitchen, bathrooms and toilets outside their houses, which gets stagnated and causes diseases like diarrhea, malaria, typhoid and cholera. So if drainage system is not there, what happens? All this water will stay in near their houses. They'll stagnate. That means they'll not flow. The water will not flow. They'll be in particular place. In one particular place they'll stay. Then what happens? All the organisms will grow in that one, and same organisms will come like mosquitoes or houseflies, and they'll come and fall on our food. Because of that, they'll get the diarrhea, malaria and typhoid and cholera. Why? Because they'll pass there like houseflies. We'll take the houseflies or mosquitoes. They will be staying in the stagnated water. That is the water that comes out from our washrooms and all. So they'll be staying in that one. They'll consume whatever they'll eat. Then afterwards they'll come and they'll fall on our uncovered food. Some people will not cover the food, or on the fruits or on the vegetables. They'll pass the urine and etc. on this food. And if we are eating unknowingly this food, then we'll get the vomitings like cholera, and we'll get the disease and the typhoid and the malaria. Suggest what Ramu could do to stop the stagnation of water. So water ala oka daggara stay avvakunda what suggestions would you like to give? They have to make a proper drainage system in their village. For this they have to meet their village panchayat officer and all, right? Okay, this is all for today. And here homework is to write question number 1, 2, 3 one time. Learn and write question number 1, 2, 3 from this chapter one time. This is all for today, children. Thank you.